But if you have Rumble on, that's going to be your fastest reaction. That's going to give you the most flexibility with some of these chain grabs and other tight reaction tech chase options. So definitely interesting on the hit confirms.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Especially for Sheik, obviously, because you can chain grab half the class.
Yeah, I love that idea early on there, right into the dash attack. Doesn't find the mark, but going to clean up the stock here, barring something spectacular, and it's going to be Chet Hanks going down early here, just not able to get away from that Sheik edge guard.
Just Jason's getting so much off of his grabs, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, Falcon's normally obviously the one that likes tech chasing, and I mean, both these characters do, but...
Like, if there were two characters in Melee known for tech chasing, right, it would be these two. And, like, but speaking of right now, like, whether not seeing the grabs, but seeing the dash attacks, and unfortunate, just fast fall a little bit too much, misspacing the forward air, and not able to find that stock, so that could be a way back into this game for them.
Well, here's hoping. I'm not biased at all.
Hey, you can be biased. It's a local, right? It's a local. It's about by the homies, for the homies. It's Friday night. We're down to Bull. Let's get into it.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, looking for the air dodge. That's going to be a pickup for Chet.
This is a potential tie. Oh, okay. I was going to say it was a potential opportunity for Jamie to bring it back. Getting edge guarding Sheik is so hard. Oh.
Yeah, and you just saw right there. You mentioned that edge guarding not being easy, but just a little bit indecisive on it. Had the opportunity, just didn't commit. And now, right, because you didn't take that stock,
it's
able to get away, but just not too much more in the reset.
And you get a whole bunch of, and Sheik's getting a whole bunch of bonus damage because of it.
Yeah, but also, right, not able to force a real advantage. Even still, it's going to be the overextension that flips it back in turn.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's, you could just see how, like, Jamie not closing out that one stock is just kind of compounding into a huge amount of damage.
It's that one stock feels like it turned into a lack of decision-making almost, right? And that decision-making is really what's compounding here too, right? You saw light shield, okay, you're stuck, but then you see Sheik jumping at you. You have the time to react. You have the time to drop that shield. You don't make the decision.
Incredible jab reset. That was a really good jab reset by Jamie. Yep. Okay,
what a knee off the ledge.
That was incredible. Okay, okay, last stock.
And that doesn't find a stock, right? Probably unless it's Yoshi's because of how small it is.
Yeah.
But you have to watch that up air. That's going to lead into a huge combo.
And that'll do it.
Massive air dodge. Yeah, you can't. It felt almost like that air dodge was a, I mean, it was a panic option, very much so, right? It was a, oh God, oh God, oh God. I don't have, my mental stack is one layer too much, and it breaks down a little bit. But even when you get hit, you saw the thought process afterwards. Jamie didn't quite recognize where Randall was. It looked like they thought it was a little bit closer to them, and when it wasn't, you just saw the reset. But PS2 now, I think this is definitely one of Falcon's best stages in the matchup, and I definitely think, without that top lat, the wider length.
Ooh, that was a really incredible 0 to death by Jamie.
Where did Sheik doesn't have, the platform layout here isn't the best for Sheik to actually stuff Falcon out, and you have to really contest with his speed and fastfall ability here in a way that allows for the explosive stocks without compromising his offense, right? I feel like PS2 leads to lower commitment stocks from Falcon.
Yeah, because he could just run away if he has to, whereas on Yoshi's, you don't really have the space to run away.
Yeah, and Yoshi's, I think, made sense as the starter, especially, right? It's a lot slower. If you hit the right knees, right? If you find those right hits, you steal those stocks super explosively. But just the methodical way Beer Disciple's playing, you have to be able to play with something that gives you a little bit more flexibility, and I think PS2 does that perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. It'll give him a lot of space. Give Falcon a lot of space.
Yeah.
Up.
Okay, I like the needles, but a little bit too high. But the
that was a really good run up there. Run up there is, I know, is a staple for Sheik.
Yeah, and doing that too with resetting the momentum the second you do run off like that, that's not an easy string of inputs to find.
Yeah.
Okay,
jab reset. Double jab reset to deal with the SDI. I know.
I like the idea, but not quite recognizing the percent quite right there. That dash attack almost was too much.
That was a really good needle turnaround back air. So this quickly went from a pretty close, game to
And if
Fear Disciple up 2 hold
If
stocks.
you recognize the scenario and DI out there before that needle tournament back air, I think there is a slight window where you can fast fall underneath it and find a way back, but just not able to lock it down. Awkward angle there, not going to allow Chet to find the stock with that down air into the edge guard, and now this is just the Sheik show.
Geez.
This is a disgusting combo.
That was disgusting. Okay, I think that should close out the stock. Okay. If you have a stock, you have a chance.
Yep. But in 2 stocks to 1, this is very capable of coming back. You just have to find a way to get away, reset, but that forward air is gonna nail it. Reverse back air with Sheik, dude.
Yeah,
it's so disgusting.
I see that. I see the top Sheiks go for that a lot, and they